All right, so this video is the follow-up to my previous video where I showed you the exact strategy, step by step, that a lot of these launch services or Amazon launch services use to rank Amazon sellers' products, and how you can do it the exact same thing using Facebook groups and ZONPAGES for significantly less, for literally $1, okay? So, this is a follow-up, and I'm going to show you in this video how to automatically follow up with everyone who participated in your promotion. So that's everyone who retrieved the 90% or 95% code from ZONPAGES, how to automatically follow up with them via email to get them to leave honest reviews on your Amazon listing, and hopefully, positive reviews. But of course, you don't want to ask outright for positive reviews, as that is against Amazon's terms of service. Okay, so I'm going to show you when to send those emails, how to send them out automatically, and all that's going to be covered in this video. And again, this is going to put you far ahead of any other seller. This is going to help you get your initial reviews as well, right? If you use the giveaway and this method together, you're going to get rank your product through the giveaways, and you're going to get those initial reviews from people who participated in your giveaway. Okay. So what you want to do first is go to Mailchimp.com and create a free account, okay? You're not sending out thousands of, you're not going to send out emails to thousands of people, right? And hopefully less than 1,000 people at this time. You will, it'll be free. So you go ahead and create a free account. And once you do that, you can use your personal information to do that. But once that's done, you can go ahead and log in. And I've attached a link to this below, as well as ZONPAGES and anything else you need. So it's all linked below to this video. But once you create your account, log in, and then go to lists, okay? So go to lists, and then you're going to create a new list. So go ahead and click create. And there's a couple things, since I've already created this list, a couple things that you'll need are the, actually, I'll go ahead and show you. So let's go down here. I'll get out of this. So I'm just going to kind of show you some of the info that you'll need. So go to settings. And then settings, list name and default. So again, you're not going to follow this. You're going to go ahead and click create list. And this is just some of the information you'll need. So you'll need to name your list. So in this case, we're continuing with the soap mold Amazon promo. So I just named it the soap mold Amazon promo list. It can really be anything you can easily identify and relate back to your promotion for your product. Down here, the from name. So this could be a person's name, or this can be a company name, which I did here, the soap company team. And, it's really up to you. You can use your personal name. You can make up a name. I know some sellers will make up a name like, Francesca from the customer service team or whatever, right? So you can either use your name, a made up name, or you can use your company name, or it could even be, the soap company team, for example. And that's what I like. I like to kind of have the company name and team, but this is what people will see the from, right? It can't be from your Gmail or from your, some random person, right? It should be related to your product in some way, so people actually click it and open it. And then your email address. So if you don't already, and this will be a really good kind of point, you will want to create an email address for your company if you don't already have one, okay? And you can easily do that. You can go to GoDaddy.com. First, you'll need to create a domain. You can get a domain really, really inexpensively through GoDaddy and other providers. So you go to GoDaddy, get a domain, and then you can register that domain either with Gmail or with Office, or was it Office 360 or Microsoft? I don't use Outlook, but you can register it with either Outlook or Gmail. I think there's other options too. I prefer Gmail. So then you can pay for Gmail. It's $5 a month for the email, and then you also pay for the domain, which is really inexpensive. It's you can get it for $20 a year, your domain, and then you now have a professional email. And this will be great for this email sequence that we're going to create specifically, but it's also great for your insert cards. It's great for your social media accounts. All that information. It's going to be really, really helpful, and I definitely recommend it. It can be support at X company, info at X company, things like that. It could be someone's name at X company. It could be your name, for example. Really, whatever you kind of want it to be, whatever you feel would be professional and really fits your brand. But yeah, you'll get a domain first, and then you'll attach an email to that domain, but you need the domain first, okay? And that's how it happens. So, all right, back to what we were talking about. So yeah, default from address, you'd enter in your company address here. It'll also ask you, I believe, for your, physical address and zip code. If your company is just your home address, you can go ahead and enter your home address. Really not a big deal. but it does need kind of a physical, Mailchimp does need a physical address to move forward. So once you do that, go ahead and save the list. And then once that's done, go back to lists. I'll try to move myself back. And then there you go. You now have your new, in this case, the soap mold Amazon promo list. So what we're going to do is this is kind of how we're going to send emails to this list, right? We're going to send emails to this list, but in order to kind of fill this list, right? Because right now we have 0 subscribers, and we need to get all the people who participated in our promotion as subscribers. So what we're going to do is kind of get ZONPAGES and Mailchimp to kind of communicate with each other, and I'll show you how to do that. So go ahead and head over to ZONPAGES. Go to Pages on the left-hand side, and then click on the landing page that you're running the promotion for. So in this case, it's our soap mold landing page. So that's where we are. There it is. So the soap mold landing page. Once you're there, click on Claim Codes. And scroll down in Claim Codes until you see, do you want to offer claim codes? And of course you do. So instead of, you'll have displayed directly on page selected, go ahead and click Require Email Address. And then what you'll do is store clients in. You'll create a new email list, and you will name it, the same name that you have in Mailchimp. It doesn't have to be the exact same. Mine is a little bit different, but basically, soap mold Amazon promo list. Okay, so we have soap mold promo email list, right? Pretty much the same thing. It doesn't have to be identical. It's fine. So you create that list and hit Require Email Address. Go ahead, and then once that's done, go scroll all the way down and click Update. And then once that's done, go ahead and click on the menu icon on the left, scroll down to email lists. And then you'll select the email list that you just created and click Sync. All right. And then you want to, so it's actually the first option here, right? So we're going to sync with Mailchimp, which is currently disabled. So click on the right-hand side, Set Up API Key. So now we'll need an API key from Mailchimp. So now we'll go back to Mailchimp. So it is a little bit of back and forth, but really, it's really not too difficult. Go to Account. So you'll click on your name, the scroll down, kind of the drop down menu, and then you'll click on Account. Click on Extras, and then API keys. All right. We'll scroll down until it says in the kind of the middle of the page on the left, create a key. Go ahead and click create a key. All right. And for me, I've created kind of 3 keys here, but you're going to go ahead. In your case, you'll have one. You're going to copy and paste that key that you just created. Okay. You're going to copy and paste that key into ZONPAGES and click Save API Key. Okay, so now it's connected, and now we just need to select the list, right? So click Select List. And yeah, we want to connect. So it's kind of like, what list do we want to connect with Mailchimp? We want to connect the soap mold Amazon promo email list that we created. And now we are fully synced with Mailchimp. So basically what's going to happen is every time somebody pulls a promotion or, takes a promotion promo code from your landing page, they're gonna have to put in their email first, so that their email is gonna get sent to you, automatically sent to your Mailchimp email address, your email list. Their address is gonna get sent to your email list. Don't know why that was so hard to say. And then now what you want to do is set up an automatic email sequence to get them to leave an honest review. Okay, so that's the next step. So now you're fully synced. Now you want to create an automatic email to where all this kind of runs on autopilot, right? That's the ultimate goal. So go back to Mailchimp, click on Campaigns in the top left corner, and then click Create, kind of in the top middle of the screen. Then we're going to go to Email, because we want to create an email, obviously. And then we want to do an automated email. So click on Automated. And then we're just going to do Welcome New Subscribers. And we're going to kind of edit it a little bit. But we're going to put this, I'm going to name this campaign as Delivery Issues. And I'd recommend you putting it as Delivery Issues. You can even do like product name delivery issues. In this case, you would insert, whatever your product is. So maybe like soap mold, because you will be creating more of these in the future, probably, or very likely. So soap mold delivery issues. And then we're going to do the soap mold Amazon promo list. Go ahead and click Begin. All right. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and under trigger right over here. So trigger 1 day after subscribers. What we want to do is 2 days. Okay. So we're going to wait 2 days. All right. And we're going to trigger this when subscribers are imported. So basically, this first email is going to get sent out 2 days after someone has added or a subscriber is imported to the list. All right. So automatically, boom, 2 days after they they kind of take the promo code, they're going to get this. They're going to get this email. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and click Update Trigger in the top right, and then we want to design our email. Okay. So this is actually where we're going to write our email out. Again, the name of our email, I would do the same. Was it soap mold delivery issues? Email subject, soap mold delivery issues. I like to name everything the same. You know, my internal name for this campaign, as well as the as what the client is going to see. It's the same thing. So yeah, the email subject. This is going to be the subject line of your email that you're sending to your to everyone who kind of redeemed the coupon code. I leave preview text blank. Again, make sure your from name and from email address are accurate. They are what you want them to be, right? That's, this is what the email people are going to respond to. And this is, the from name. This is what people are going to see in their inbox. And then now you have to select, so you hit next and then select a template. Scroll all the way down to the bottom right and click on simple text. Okay, so it's the bottom right here, just text. And once you're in here, what you'll do, it's taking a second to load, but what you'll do is first delete the header. So delete this section here, and you'll just click on this trash icon, hit delete, then delete the footer here. At least that's what I do. I like that the best, but it's really up to you. That's what I prefer. And then what we're going to do, actually, let me put this back. We're going to click the edit icon here in the middle section, okay? And we're going to paste let me delete that. We're going to paste our message in there, okay? So let me go ahead and get our message. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna do from hello, and I'll provide this link to this for you guys below, so you guys don't have to write this out all for yourself. So I'll go ahead and attach a link below with all this text. Okay. So go ahead and paste this below. This exact kind of text, and then edit it to where it makes sense for your product. And you'll edit it, or you'll enter it. I'll try to move my head. You'll enter the text. So you click the edit button here and then enter the text here on the right-hand side. Okay. Just adjusting the spacing a little bit. So here's kind of what it says. All right. Hello. First off, thank you so much for your recent order of the X product. So in this case of the 6 cavity soap molds. Recently, we have had a problem with delivery services being a bit rough with our packages, and I'm personally following up on every order to ensure everything arrived in perfect condition. Please let us know if your soap molds arrived safely, and then, your team name, company name, your personal name, whatever it is. You can kind of enter it down there as your signature, hit save and close. And once you edit it to where it makes sense for your product, you're good to go. So that's it. It's very simple. And basically, the reason you're sending this out, right, is if there's any issues or anything's going wrong, you want to know and kind of follow up, and you want those kind of customers to follow up with you. At the same time, the purpose of this email is to build what's called rapport, right? You want to build kind of a little bit of a relationship before you ask for a review, to where some people will just open this, they won't respond, they'll just kind of see this, and they'll think, oh wow, that's really nice that this company really cares about me, right? That they're following up, they're personally following up to make sure that my order arrives safely, right? So they feel good about you already, and then the next email is where you're actually going to ask for their honest review, okay? But that's how it works. You want to build rapport first, build that kind of relationship a little bit, make them happy first, and then ask them for a review later, okay? So once that's done, go ahead and hit save and continue. Okay, and then since all that's done, we have 2 days after subscribers are imported, all the other information's correct. We'll go ahead and hit next. And yeah, so I can't, so in your case, you'd go ahead and hit start sending here at the bottom right. I can't because my email is totally made up, so it's not letting me. And yeah, if you do have any issues, before you can send out your email, Mailchimp will let you know. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'll see if I can just exit out of this. Let me just save and exit back to campaigns. But yeah, you'll just kind of hit save. Start sending, and then boom, this email is going to start sending 2 days after your subscribers are imported into the list, okay? I'm going to exit without saving, right? So yours will actually save, mine will not. It may still show up here. Let's see. And then you can just kind of verify. You can go back to campaigns. And there we go. All right. So right now mine is in a draft, but yours should say sending. And then you can actually kind of keep track, and it'll show you how many people clicked and opened it. How many people it's been sent to, all that kind of data and information. So you can kind of keep track, but what's beautiful is it's all automated, okay? So that's email number 1. We still have one more email to do, which is the more important email, or I should say the most important email. And we'll go back to campaigns, all right? So if you're not already in campaigns, go back and click campaigns, and then create campaign. We're going to create an email. So again, similar kind of process. It's going to be an automated email. We're going to welcome new subscribers. And this one we're going to call package arrive. And we're going to select the soap mold. So did your package arrive? Soap mold, Amazon promo list. Okay. And then we're going to edit the trigger just like we did last time. So go to trigger, hit edit. And we're going to make this 7 days. Okay. 7 days. And we're going to trigger when subscribers are imported. So we're going to wait 7 days to send this email after someone's imported. And this is basically going to ask, so after, the customer has had a chance to actually use your product, right? You want to kind of ask them, hey, like how do you like it? How did it go? You don't want to ask them before they use the product, obviously. And I'll show you kind of what to write for this. So, okay, you've changed the trigger. Now go to design email. So design email, name your email. We're just going to name it the same thing. Actually, we're going to name it. There we go. Did you receive your product? So I think I had, did you receive your product or package originally? Did you receive your product is the name of the email. And I always use the same name of the email as the subject line. And this is personally, you can use a different subject line. Basically, we want to get people kind of, curious enough to kind of open up your email. If you said, hey, did you receive your product? Someone will open up and say yes. This is what I found to be the best subject line so far for my email sequence. If anything changes, I'll definitely let you guys know and update it. But this is the kind of the best converting email subject line that I found yet. I'll leave the preview text blank. From name, of course, edit your from name and your from email address. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that step in my case. But of course, you would hit save and continue. Scroll down, bottom right, hit simple text. Okay. We're just going to let it load for a second. And then what I like to do again is delete the header, delete the footer. And then I'm going to hit the edit button over here. That little pencil icon. And then I'm going to go over here again. I'm going to give this to you guys below. So you can just kind of copy and paste. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste it. So Command A, then Command V. There we go. I'm going to adjust the spacing a little bit. And then I'm going to kind of briefly read through this and explain to you kind of why. Oh, actually, there's one last thing I need to do. Okay. All right, then I'll move myself back over. Okay. Save and close for now. And we can always go back and edit it. All right, so here is what our email sounds like, okay? And this is sent 7 days after someone takes or extracts our promo code. Now, I will say, you're going to send this email out to a few people who didn't ever redeem your promo code and never actually bought your product. And that's okay. Because the majority of people you're reaching, the vast majority, are people who have actually bought and purchased your product. So the majority of people aren't going to be annoyed. There might be a couple that are, but in general, people are just going to ignore it or delete it. It's only 2 emails, so it's really not an issue. If you're really worried about it, you can, you don't have to do this, but there's really no issue with this whatsoever that I found yet personally. And I'm going to continue to do this. So here's our email. Hello. By now you've had a chance to try out our product. So our 6-cavity soap mold. I just wanted to quickly check in and make sure everything went perfectly with your purchase. If you are happy, we were wondering if you could leave us an honest review. Amazon customers rely heavily on reviews, which is so true. Yet so few Amazon customers take the time to write them. Please write us a review by clicking the review button below. And then I'm going to show you how to create a review button. And then thank you so much. Please let us know if you need anything else. And then your signature, delete the space there, and all that, right? So yeah, you can kind of edit this over here. So what we want to do, okay, is actually, we're going to delete this. review button and delete this. So we're going to add, so you can either just kind of attach a link, and instead of saying, hey, here's the review button, you can just have a link. I like to do a button. It looks a little bit more professional, and it's really kind of simple to do, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But you don't need to have a button. You can just have a link. They really do the exact same thing. And you want to make sure that you have a link to where when someone clicks it, they can kind of go to your product listing, to the review section, okay? And that's where you kind of get that link from. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll copy this. So what you'll do is you'll copy that bottom text underneath where it said, add review button, delete that. And then we're going to add another text box, okay? Because we want to have the button in between the two pieces of text. So again, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, there we go. And we paste that in there, save and close. And then what we're going to do is scroll down here and we're going to insert a button, right? So now we're going to have a button in between these two pieces, these two lines of text, and a review. So yeah, so button text could be leave us a review, please review us on Amazon, Amazon review. It's really up to you, whatever kind of makes sense. But yeah, leave us a review is just fine. It's going to link. Oh, let me save and close that, see if it exit out. I'll go back to edit. We'll edit the button again. Trying to get out of this. There we go. Okay, so it's going to link to a web address. You want to make sure this is linked to the review section of your product listing. So you'll go ahead and enter that in here. Really simple to do. And then for style, we are going to, let's see if we can change the coloring. Okay, we're going to change this. So you can literally kind of use like Amazon's exact, you can kind of look up like Amazon color code for, Amazon's exact color code, but I just basically went in and made this orange. I don't know why it keeps exiting me out of this. Let me go back to style. Yeah, we go back to style, scroll down, and then right here I just clicked on background. I basically drug the circle all the way over. I know, really professional, right? I drug the circle all the way over, and then here on the orange, on the color, I kind of went down to where I saw an orange that looked good. Yeah, kind of like an Amazon orange, right? Really doesn't matter. It could be your logo kind of color. It really doesn't matter as much. That's just something to do, and you can enter in the exact code here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll just hit save and close. Really not a big deal. And again, so now you have a simple professional email. You're following up, said, hey, hope everything went well. If anything went wrong, let me know. And if you are happy with your purchase, we would love to leave us an honest review. Again, I've said this before, but I want to stress, you cannot ask for a positive review. That's against Amazon's terms of service. Do not ask for a positive review. Number two, you do not want to give away anything in return for a review. And that's not what you're doing here, okay? There's some people who argue and say, oh, no, you can't ask them for a review. You're giving them a giveaway in return for a review. No. Because what we're doing is we're running a promotion to help us rank our products, okay? Now we're following up with everyone who participated in our promotion and asking them for their feedback. This is completely within Amazon's terms of service. There's not any issue with this whatsoever. This is only going to help you. So yeah. Yep, you kind of create this. So you have the text button here, and then you'll just want to make sure you test the button, before. So we'll go ahead and hit save and continue. Okay, when everything looks good, you'll go ahead and hit next. And in this case, of course, it's going to tell me that I can't. And that's fine. I'm just going to save and exit. But in your case, you would hit start sending. And I'm going to go back to campaigns, exit without saving. And you're pretty much done. So that's it. Really simple. And I know it kind of took a little bit of time here, but once you start doing it, it'll become much more kind of second nature to you. But basically what you have is everyone, so automatically, right, and this is beautiful thing. Automatically, whenever someone kind of retrieves a code from you from ZONPAGES in exchange for an email, the emails automatically get sent to Mailchimp, and then automatically they get a sequence. So 2 days after they subscribe, they're going to get an email saying, hey, how did everything go? Just checking in. You make them feel good about their purchase. If there was anything wrong, you can take care of it right there, and that's going to prevent any negative reviews. And then 7 days later, right, 7 days after they redeem the code, you're going to follow up and just say, hey, like, what was your experience? We would really appreciate an honest review. And, I've seen up to 20, anywhere from like as low as 5% to as high as 20% have left reviews. So of all the people who have, used claim codes, and I've actually, used the claim code, I found that 5 to 20% will leave a review. I know it's a pretty wide range, but on average, just for perspective, the average review rate for Amazon sellers is 1%, meaning for every purchase, so for every 100 purchases, you get 1 review. With this method, you can get anywhere from, for every 100 purchases, you get 5 reviews, to for every 100 purchases, you get 20 reviews, okay? So it's super helpful, it's free, and it's automated. So really, really powerful. And really, that's pretty much it. You can track your results and kind of log in every day if you want to, but you don't have to. Here in Mailchimp to kind of see some of the data, see how many people opened it and clicked and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully, you're also checking your email, your business email to see if anyone has any issues, to see if anyone, hopefully has any positive experiences as well and says, thank you, this is awesome, blah, blah, blah. So I hope this has been helpful. As always, if you have questions, be sure to leave those in the comments below. Like I said, it's pretty much free mentorship, so you might as well use it while I still have time to respond to YouTube comments. And also, if you like this video, and I hope you did, I really did my best to make this as quality and as as good as possible. You're not going to find out quality content like this anywhere else on YouTube or anywhere else online. So be sure to give me a thumbs up below and hit the subscribe button, because I have a lot of great content like this currently on my channel and a lot of great content coming to you very soon. And I want to make sure you don't miss out on it. So hit subscribe, hit that bell icon. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.